Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back. I got two runs lined up for you today, days 68 and 69. It was 10 days between this recording and the last time we played. So, as usual, I spend like 25 minutes going over our notes to remember where I was at. But this time it's kind of a good thing because I spent some time off camera reorganizing my notes a bit. I restructured all of these, quote unquote castle notes, the stuff I found in Ares Court at the end of last episode, and I wrote down a giant blue tents list of every single blue room in the game. And I set them up so that they are bold if I've not done them yet, and I can cross them out and unbold them as I go. And then we just do a general goal review. I'll just show those on the screen right now. We're going to get our exam results back. Very exciting. And then we're going to make some like little bits of progress here and there, some blue tents, some other discoveries. And then at the end, we finally put together what is going on with the note in the kennel, the letters on the back of the cloister, the passport in the vault, all of that. We finally put all that together and figure out what that means. So stick around to check that out. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it.
Okay, I'm going to prioritize blue tents and sigil information today, I think. And this if we can. And then otherwise we'll just keep all of our goals in mind. That's what we're doing. Alright. Sorry about the 15-minute recap, but I haven't played in 10 days, so I needed a reminder. Day 68. Let's get it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I always forget about the doom that starts it off. What am I looking at? Is the last time we played when we attempted the final exam? It's our exam results. 128 gold and 8 gems. Did we have a freezer the last time we played? I mean, we must have. Okay. Well, how do we do? Oh, it's divided by section. I got a B+. My final exam grade. Simon P. Jones. We got all the color. Okay, so let's just check our notes here. Well, crap. My notes say that we don't know number 2, but according to this, we got it right. So I wish I'd written down what I put. Can always go review the footage. We got all the math right. We got all the algebra right. The art right makes sense. We got one of the science questions wrong. A little bit surprised by that. I'll have to figure out which one that was. We got a 71 in geography and a 67 in erosion. This is not surprising. This one is probably the hardest one, the hardest section. And we did get something wrong in the history section too. If I had to guess, it was the first crowned ruler maybe, or the first capital. I've got a couple of don't knows in that section. And yeah, very cool. I love that it mails you the results. Now I just want to go take it again, but there's a lot I have to do. I said this last time, but unfortunately 208 gold is like, it's enough to buy out the showroom, so we take the showroom the second we see it, but like we don't have any big purchases we're saving up for anymore. No need for hovel, I've got plenty of gems. Honestly, the hovel is getting less and less takeable as we get more gems. I mean, it's still good, but it was better earlier. It's funny, hovel's kind of an interesting balance question where like, in the early game, it's hard to take hovel because you don't have enough steps. But as you get enough steps to be able to take the hovel, you also start gaining more gems, so the hovel's less necessary. The hovel's kind of best, like, in the mid-game. Okay, I really want to go Toolshed, but I think we're going to go with Shelter. Toolshed is great, but better when we need a specific item. Shelter is just kind of always good. Remain where you are for now. I am going to reread and reinvestigate lots of things today. I want to start looking for sigil details in things that I might have missed because I just wrote things off as having gotten what I needed out of them. But most things in this game are one thing when you first look at them, and then with more information when you come back to it later, they are another thing. Like the new clue hints that led us to like lowercase words and things. I want to just try and look out for stuff like that and see if I can pick out some of those details. And also, I was talking to one of my friends about how I am surprised I haven't completed the room directory yet, and he was like, "You have kind of written off the place where you will get the remaining room, and I don't know if you're ever going to, like, on your own go back and look at it." And I was like, okay, that's good to know. I will try and comb through some stuff again, because generally I was not going back and looking at stuff. Staff services announcements? Any new announcements? Emails, I think slightly more convenience, the way for entire staff to contribute. Yeah. New as of Wednesday, January 5th. I have no idea what day today is, unfortunately. Now that you have a satellite connection, you should be able to connect to Cinco to download some new experimental data packets. Already done. We've been working on a lot of interesting and innovative experiments here, and it'd be great if you could try them out for us and provide us with some valuable data. That is very funny. I love the idea that the experiments we're conducting in the house are like actual scientific experiments. I mean, we are like, when you draft 2 hallways, get a key. And it's like, how is that contributing to actual science? I love the in-game way that an experiment is what you're doing, but no one in a real lab should be needing any data from what I'm doing in this house. January 8th. Simon, I was having lunch the other day with Hartley Ruta, who is your uncle's valet and has been on the estate longer than anyone else. He told me that if you call it a day in some bedrooms, there are beneficial effects. I assume his own room might be among that number. Sounds like it might be worth checking out. Was his name among that number? Half steps plus 1 die. Right. Ouch. I definitely still don't think that's worth it. Sounds like it might be worth checking out. I mean, I guess we should still try it at some point, but anyway. January 9th. I guess we haven't been here in a bit. Yes, I've heard her ladyship talk about this as well, and she was still with us, so I can confirm that there's some validity in it, and it's not just another case of Hartley rambling on, or maybe it can be both. Interesting. I'm just thinking about, like, the fact that, Clara Epson is, like, trying different rooms to sleep in, and it never really occurred to me, like, what happens when you actually do sleep in one of these rooms? Like, the next day, where do you wake up? I mean, I know Anne Babbage is, like, coming and resetting the house for us every morning, so I guess maybe the house stays as is until someone resets it. But what if you're in the house when it gets reset? Do you poof? Poof to exist? January 10th. A few nights ago, I saw Florealis in the sky, which is incredibly auspicious since tomorrow marks the beginning of Morajai's winter harvest and the celebration of the 3rd paragon, Rinna. The farmers of Morajai always refer to the angels by their natural order, a preference Herbert adopted in his final years after his trip there. I knew it. I mean, I guess this isn't proof, but maybe I'm just too convinced. I am convinced that there's another order to the angels. And I think this is our first real hint that there is. It's going in miscellaneous for now. I was just putting this down in our miscellaneous. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing the Charlie from Always Sunny thing and putting red yarn everywhere, but I'm convinced. Simon reminded me when I come back to work to create. Simon, remind me when I come back to work to create you a Blackbridge admin key, as you are obviously very technically proficient, perhaps even more so than the rest of my staff here. Funny enough, following our format, the naming of your admin key would theoretically be Jones. Simon Jones. Wow, which might be the first one where the admin key is the same as the last name. Cool. Okay, yeah, we gotta keep coming back to these staff announcements. I guess there are little tidbits in there. The first few were all just like lore and for fun. Wow, there's a lot of them. Holy crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep checking those out. Do we want to just draft 1,000,000 aquariums? Unfortunately, I can't get like a second effect. If I could do, whenever you draft a shop room, add 3 aquariums and gain an allowance or something. Because this is cool, it creates like an infinite loop, but we're not actually getting any benefit out of it other than drawing a bunch of aquariums. You know what? I've never done this. I've never taken add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool, so screw it. I don't know what we're gonna get out of this, but at least it will guarantee us an aquarium on rank 8, and it'll certainly trigger unlocking all the doors. That's definitely gonna happen. Anything hidden away back here? After discovering the word door written behind the secret passage door, I don't trust any of these motherfuckers. None of these spots are safe. I don't trust any of them. Alright, well, we are 35 minutes into stream, and we're gonna start drafting. Nailed it. I gotta play more consistently if I want to not spend so much time reviewing what the heck I was in the middle of doing. What do you got for me? Right to the inkwell. You're Florealis, that's good. I'm on to some minor. 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. And so it begins. Running shoes. Mask. Sledgehammer. Magnifying glass. Very cool. The arrows. The arrows. Interesting. I've been saying for a while, I think the arrows on these items are maybe gonna end up meaning something. That one's starting to seem a little unlikely to me, but we've also seen the arrows in the den, weight room, in the sauna. I have no idea. Den, weight room, sauna. I don't know. We'll revisit that. Maybe that feels like more of a stretch now that I'm writing it down, but I think it's still worth writing down just in case. Let's get it out of the draft pool. It just keeps showing up. There should be a trunk in here now. Yeah, hello, smashy smashy. Ooh, okay. Do we have written down where we can find a telescope? I have written down her ladyship's chambers and a walk-in closet. So telescope definitely seems like it was something that belonged to Clara. Yep. So start the aquariums. Kitchen, we got 194 gold. This will be plenty of... Oh god, that's even more aquariums. Oh, is that why our shelter's showing in the bottom right corner? Yeah, right. Alright, well we've blocked 2 aquariums. Good job, us. Club sandwich, may as well buy now. Bananas we'll buy right now. Tomato soup we'll save for if we need steps later, and it'll be worth a crap ton of them. And we need a boiler room for the dining room meal, though I doubt we're going to be needing that today. Hey, secret passage. Okay, it's not an ideal location, because getting around it without any rerolls is going to be a little tricky. And I'd really hate to have to use stars since we're trying to rebuild our stars after that reroll fiasco. Fortunately, it's kind of a trash location for the secret passage. Screw it, it's worth a try. See if we can scoot around and look at the back of the door. Which I guess means we're also looking for the cloister today. And the vault, because I'd like to get screenshots of all of those. All of the castle-related hints. Well, it's gotta be chapel. I remember when I was so convinced this wardrobe was gonna open. I was certain that that was something. I spent like 10 minutes staring at this thing. I'm just convinced there's something I'm missing in every room now. Blueprints brained. Blueprints brained. Is there anything else hidden in this room? Are these like plates? What are these? Oh, they're clocks! Oh, I couldn't see the hands. Cool. Very cool clock. I want one of those in real life. Right, you. Okay. Wow, that is a lot easier to read this way. A lot easier to read. There's the cat. There's the door. So this, I believe, C-A-S-T-L-E. I think this is a T right here. And then door, we'd need more letters to know whether this is at the bottom, the top, or in the middle. Yeah, we don't know where exactly this occurs, but I think I wrote down the order correctly here. Well, nothing starts with O, so there's a space in front of all of them. So I think it's like this. And that D is even with the R. Yeah, I think this is what we're working with. Okay, well, we've got the screenshot now to reference. So we still need the vault and the cloister, and if I had to guess, there's more of these hiding somewhere else. Oh, and I can't even open this door from this side? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go all the way back around when I want to go to the kitchen? That's annoying. Dang it. Alright, well, at least we're not done. We get to keep going. I think you already have a screenshot of something else that contributes to this puzzle. I think you already have a screenshot of something else that contributes to this puzzle. Oh. Whoa. Those are the O's from door. Maybe? And this is the S from castle? I think we found a use for that. Let's see. S-I-X, so blank O blank? So those O's are these O's, but the R doesn't line up. I mean, I guess this could be an R. And this, oh, but the 6 is directly above the OR? That can't be possible because this has a D. Oh, I didn't put the blank in door. There's a blank here. Okay. So let's start rewriting these as they really are. I think we're making some progress here. E-A, oh yeah, S-T-L-E. I'm kind of guessing based on the size of blocks. I don't actually know for sure that that's down at the bottom, but I think that's down at the bottom. C-A-S-T-L. C-A-S-T-L-E-T, I think. The cloister one, damn, we don't have a screenshot of it. Okay. We'll need a screenshot of the cloister as well. Cloister? Treasure trove. Facing the wrong way, but I can rotate it. Though I'd kind of like to get in there, but I don't think that's a big deal. Hello, treasure trove. What do you got for me today other than a crap ton of money? I gotta speed up that animation. Drives me nuts. Alright. Keeping track of our treasure trove. This is our 17th memo. Blue memo that says green memos in pink boxes are always false. It's a blue memo, so I think it's true, but I don't know, there's so many rules in this freaking room about memos in... Oh, interesting. I never really put together that if you'd found the treasure trove before doing the puzzle, the big chest puzzle at the bottom of the reservoir, these actually would have proven useful for that. I don't know why that never occurred to me. The whole information in multiple places thing is really nice and something that's very well designed, but sometimes it makes you think that a puzzle is like new and leading you to something new, but it's really just helpful for something you've already done. I don't think I should, but I'm tempted to just run the tunnel up to the northern edge again, just to see if it is a consistent source of allowance. I think it's just gonna give us gems, but I'm kind of willing to try that today. And it's 2 gems. I should have taken the walk-in closet. God damn it. That's okay. We do it for science. Science isn't always glorious. 12 steps. Alright. I guess we'll just go trigger our emergency protocol now. We have so many freaking steps, so much money, so much everything. The roguelike element of this game has become quite easy. Our challenge at the moment is puzzles, not roguelike. Radiation monitor. Emergency, emergency! Too many aquariums, doctor! Tomato soup. That should give us a bunch of steps. 40 from Silver Spoon. And we haven't even taken our dining room meal yet. Oh, Silver Spoon, you're crazy. So now it shouldn't matter what book I pull, right? Scarlet. What is with the S? What is with the kind of bold S in Scarlet? Oh, man. One thing about this game is it sets it up in a way where, like, any single inconsistent detail could be something you need to know. But also, the devs aren't perfect, so maybe they screwed things up. And, like, why is this S so strange? Oh, man. I don't think there's anything there, unfortunately. Open sesame. Thank you, door. Again. Blueprints brain. Hoople? Does Hoople mean something? Hoople. Alright, we want a blue room here. What do you got for me? Aquarium is a blue room. I gotta pull up my blue tents list. We've done Nook. We haven't done Pantry. We'll take Pantry because we're definitely going to be offered another aquarium on rank 8. Alright. Where art thou hidden? Blue note. Let's deal with the beeping first. Apple. Thank you. Blue. Blue memo. Blue memo. Blue memo. I seem unable to find... I'm on the 8th rank, right? And yet I seem unable to find the memo. Can I go up the ladder? No? I mean, how is this possible? Am I dumb? Don't answer that. What? Hello? Oh my god. Honestly, well done. Well done. Why do I feel like this could mean a lot of things? the main thing I think this means is that there's a red letter missing. But part of me thinks that this is another puzzle. There's a letter oh, it's also there's a letter missing from the paintings. I bet there's a letter missing from something else too. Oh, do I put this in? Which list do I put this in? Letter missing. But I think we've gotten what we need out of that. I think. Yikes. Hello, Chamber of Mirrors. I certainly can't take you right there, unfortunately. We'll put the aquarium here. And then we get to draft blue rooms in the other 2 slots. Oh, I just had the terrible thought that maybe the blue memo for this room is going to be in the... Oh, am I going to have to pump out the water to get the blue memo out of this room? Okay, okay, good, it's right here. This tank contains a red herring. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. That's just the most annoying note possible. Are you? I don't know. Now I gotta friggin' look up a herring. I'll look up a picture of a herring. Ugly little lads. Okay. So that's what a herring looks like. You're red. So this tank contains a red herring. As I said before, this is either just correct, there's a red herring in here, or there's a hint in this tank that doesn't lead to anything. Oh god, we'll write it down, but I believe this one is messing with me. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do to do, done, and what do we call it? Maybe? Things that go in here are things that we think we've already gotten what we need out of. I think. I don't know. This blue tent, this is a whole nother beast for sure. It's a blue room. I would have preferred one that wasn't a dead end, but you know what? The blue memo is definitely behind the VAC puzzle. These blue memos are a fun little Easter egg hunt. Alright, we gotta solve this again. Go. Easy peasy. Where you at, blue memo? On the back of this? Aha. DC Power's designs for the VAC controls were partly inspired by the gift they received from their client, an original Morajai box. I have no idea what to take from that. Not a clue. Literally do not know what that means. Alright, I'd love a blue room that points right, or just a 2-doored blue room. Definitely reroll here. We need blue rooms. Office. We haven't done office, right? We've not done office. I'm also tempted by study, but it's gotta be office. Oh no! Our ornate compass doesn't apply after you've rerolled. I totally forgot. Ah, dang it. Yeah, we prioritized the office. Blue memo. Blue memo. Okay, the memo is eluding us. Pretty well hidden. Pretty well hidden, I'll give him that. Not that well hidden, I walked right by it. The king can castle by swapping with another piece. Yeah, that's definitely going in our... We already know that list. Yeah. Thank you very much. Very useful. Okay, I guess I will run back to the planetarium. Call it a day there. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day. and then go refill my water, grab a snack, hit the bathroom, and we'll give it another run. I'm really enjoying doing the blue tents. This is very fun, just tracking down all these different rooms to get on the 8th rank. I return with snack. Snack is little Chobani, little mini yogurt pack. Today's stream sponsored by Chobani. JK, I fucking wish. And I also have this. I don't know if you can see that or if it's blurred. There's a little sphinx sitting on the floor next to me. Alright, we continue on blue tents. We look for a cloister, we look for a vault, and if we get schoolhouse, we actually maybe look into... Yeah, maybe we take schoolhouse if we see it, because we can use the classrooms to try and find the remaining information we're missing for the sigils. I gotta just start reading everything I see everywhere again, because maybe there's just some note that's like, oh, I love the hot summers of Nuance. Okay, we have a dowsing rod. Maybe there'll just be something that's like, oh, I loved spending the hot summers in Nuance, or on the beaches of Nuance, or whatever, like some detail like that gives us weather. Or like, you know, my very spiritual uncle was from, I don't know, Karika or whatever. Things like that. Alright, we did get the schoolhouse. I think we'll take it. Ah, and we never got conservatory. Alright, take the library, because we want to check out history of Arindia. Oh, did we already... We checked out Realm and Rune. Okay, cool. I didn't remember doing that, but let's see if there's anything of interest in this. Okay, so... Damn. Nothing new from that. Yeah, nothing new. That's too bad. Oh, no. Oh, I just instinctually clicked it. Ah, shit. That was very dumb. That was very dumb of me. Crap. Okay. Well, hopefully we can still get out of this. But I may have just potentially beefed the day. This one is just brutal. I mean, I'm gonna look at my map. I'm gonna look at my map 10 times, and I'm going to blow through 100 steps. I just am. But we did get apple on a classroom day. The thing is, are we gonna find more apples than 10 from this? This is just safer. The open your map one is guaranteed, but it also nearly guarantees you fuck up your day. And we've already got Draxus to deal with, so I'm not doing both today. And we're only on one key. Oh my god, there's the vault. Do we just... Do we just take the frickin' vault and call it a day? Take the vault so we can get a screenshot for the castle puzzle? I think Draxus has screwed our classroom run. Oh, but we have the experiment for apples. We got the apple experiment on a day we had the schoolhouse, and then we took Draxus. Draxus ruined what could have been an excellent run here, unfortunately. I'm just gonna take the vault. I mean, I have no need for any of this money, do I? January 14th, that's good to know. I always think this is a key card. They gotta get rid of this piece of paper. It looks so much like a key card. Not like anything written on the back of that or anything. Alright, which passport is it? Wow, the first one I tried. Okay, so we'll screenshot it. Put it right here. So it's ID CASTLE. ID at the top. Now, what column that's in, I don't know. Well, we know the math worksheet is C A S C A S T L E. Ah, man, having a tough time here. Well, this is an X. It has to be. We got that T. E in the front row. We know this is a T as well. Yeah, okay, so we got what we needed out of this. Sorry, that I meant to do an X there. We got what we needed out of that, and we got what we needed out of this. The passport we don't know. These I don't think we know either. Although we can kind of put together the O's and R's here. Then the T, the X, and the T from there. Blank blank D. So if this was A blank D, this would be blank blank, then this would be TOR and LOR. Tor and lore. Interesting. If this was TOR and then this was LOR, those are both Eurasian words, aren't those? Lore is word. Tor. Oh, why did I think Tor was a word? Wait, was Tor a word in a new clue? Yeah, doesn't that like say? Oh, it says major. Major for name. Oh, I thought I was onto something there. Lore. Tor. And et. Doesn't et mean east or west or something? Et. East. Okay. Oh, wow. The castle is going to end up being like a message in Eurasian. That's crazy. I could have sworn Tor. Okay. We don't know it, but it's definitely going to be a word. Okay, this totally is going to be Eurasian. Very cool. So I think we can write those down. I think this is LOR and TOR, which makes this D A blank D. That uses this, and this is 6. Okay, and that uses that. We are now we just know this is I and D. CIX ADD. CIX ADD. 6 add 6 tor lore et. Let me copy that so we can view it at the same time as this. Add. Add. No. Okay. What about CIX? That one stands out as feeling wrong. And then regular 6 also feels wrong. Tor, and then lore et. Lore, word, et, east. Word east? Oh man. I thought that I was gonna get more out of this. I think I need to learn more Eurasian somehow. You know what I'm noticing here too? Oh, isn't that this 1100? But it's not. It's IIOO, and it was written vertically. Oh, that little note in the Blackbridge Grotto is IIOO. That's the little gap between the two I's. Wow. Oh my god. IOO. and then a blank. Haha. Okay, so 6 add 6 toward lore et. So it's given us a word in, or it's given us a series of words in Eurasian, though what those words mean, I have no idea. So this is our solution to the castle puzzle right now. I do not know what to do with this. I'm gonna need to learn more Eurasian, or think about it some more, or find some other new piece of information. But we've kind of figured out what this was about. Really cool. I just wish I knew what the heck it meant. Yeah, so really lame day. We honestly, taking Draxus, I could have continued to make the day work. Like, what I could have gotten some blue tents out of this day or something. I still could have made that work. Or even, I guess, if I'd really pivoted the second I got Draxus, I could have gone for the drafting sweepstakes. But I don't know. I had goals in mind, and those goals were not related to dead ends, and then I took Draxus, and it threw it off. So I'm gonna call it a day. I mean, I have to call it a day. I'm done, right? Okay, for a second I was like, wait, do I have a key card? But we'll run it right back. We did figure something out from that day. Very cool. I never even needed to get the screenshot of the cloister, or even figure out that the Blackbridge Grotto was referring to this. But we got there. Let me hide my camera. You can see this comical little house we've got. The Architect's Cottage.